Hey guys, we're back for one more tutorial. This time I want to talk about portal fisting. Most servers do have zoned portals, and what that means is the two maps are going to be within the same zone. And if the server has that, it means you can actually go from one portal to another to the next without losing your buff. Some buffs, for example, Zen, Fury, and Zen, Link for Linker if you're linked. All those will be removed if you cross realms. But if you stay on the same... Alright guys, sorry about that. So, I hadn't realized that Bishop was dead when I started doing the tutorial. But we're back. So what I was saying is, when you're in the same zone, you can see my spheres continue to be there, even though I passed portal. And that will allow you to go to a safe place, rebuff, and then go over and do what you need to do. You can do this with Bomber, you can do this with Sen, you can do this with a Champ, and I'll show you a few instances of this. With a Sen is a little bit harder, Bomber a little bit harder, but Champ, this should be a piece of cake. For this MVP, first of all, to get the MVP to where they need to be, next to a portal, you can do that with a Senex. So if and I can show you guys the builds that I'm talking about. It can be with a Champ. And don't worry about my gear. Yeah, I use Megs and Gloom, but this is just so I can kill it faster. If you don't have Megs and Gloom, you'll kill the same way. Like everything else, you can pretty much make it yourself. Somewhat easy. You don't need a Turtle General. It can be a Minoros. I just had one laying around. I'm not going to use food for this. I do use Mental Potion for the Champ. But I'll show you one of the ways that you can pull things to Portal, which is Snap. Just make sure everything's good. Alright. Okay. So with Snap, it's quite easy. You show up on the screen, you snap away, and you do this, and you gotta take a step so that they aggro until the boss is right on top of you like that. You can actually move it even closer. There you go. So I move over here, snap. That went over, so I'm gonna bring them back this way, snap. A little bit closer, snap. So he should be right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over, fist, and click back on the portal. So while the cast is going off, I'm already clicking on the portal. What happens is Fist has a animation, that one right there that he's shaking his head, and let's show you that again. So where he's shaking his head and then he goes into like a hit the ground pose, it sort of gives you a weird Edgar effect. So you can easily make it back through the portal. Again, you pull him away from that portal because you don't want the loot to fall in the portal. He was about to earthquake. He missed. So anytime he's casting, you have 5 seconds to make a decision. If he's casting something, maybe don't do it. It gives you that protection. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Sorry, I missed the portal. But with Champs should be pretty easy to line them up right there, and then boom. Again, use that 5 second protection. Don't get frustrated if he's walking away. Just take your time, pull the monster towards the portal to where you spawn, and then you go in. I'm gonna show you guys the 2 other ways that I like pulling. Okay, so the other way I like pulling is with a Senex. So the Senex, it can be any build. This is Potter actually. It needs luck in order to pot the the oh my god, the poison bottles. And Dex, I get it from Marionette Control. So I don't know. I used to use it. He somehow had 100% potting, and I just kept using it. I put the rest in Vit because if you do get stun casted on you, you won't stop moving. A few things you can have is a medium life potion, but you're going to notice that that's not going to be the case for this sin. I do the dual fortune sword, Morrigan set, winged shoes, which is wild rose, mischievous, which gives 3, 4-leaf clover, which gives luck, and then deadly is just because of evil druid. This is actually because I used to pull what's his name, Bishop with him, and Bishop, the Banshees would actually miss, so it's pretty good to pull Bishop. But the idea for Synexes is go to a map that nothing really sees the Synex except for the MVP. Carry some authority badges. You can get those from, I believe, Moonox, or not Moonox, the girls in Payon with the black hair. I don't remember their name right now. Is it Payon? Yeah, it's like on the second last floor of the Payon dungeon. The ones that float around. But anyways, they not the ones that bounce. Not Moonox. It's the other one. It's the one that's in higher floors. But anyways, I mean the whole idea is you can walk around, look for the MVP while you're cloaked, and MVPs can see cloaked. So if you're in a map like this or Orc, there it is. So you have the MVP. It's actually quite easy to pull them. So you can actually take them anywhere in the map that you like. In this case, I actually have the killers on the top part of the map. So all I have to do is drag them all the way over. The thing I like about the Sin is he has 83% perfect dodge. You can see that on the flea there, on the plus sign, after the plus sign. But this server has Glass of Illusion, and that puts 20 perfect dodge instantly for a minute, which means I can do whatever I want for 1 minute as long as nothing's casting skills on me. I shouldn't get hit, and I can show you in a minute. It does have 5-minute cooldown, and I actually believe it's on that 5-minute cooldown right now. So I'll actually try it while I'm cloaked. Yeah, it is on cooldown. But you can see even the MVP missed me right there. And you can actually clear areas with this one. But anyways, yeah, that's one way to pull. And let me go kill this real quick. But one of the things that I do like to have in my MVP arsenal is a tank champ. And all it is a champ that has vitality and dex. I have seen people do builds, for example, 99 dex, 99 vit, and use it only for tanking. I don't believe that's necessary. I have some pumpkins, but the healing, I'm not doing anything right now. The healing is actually being done by the mob. As they hit me, the ring of resonance actually heals me. So every once in a while I do need to pot a little bit. I can alt tab, log in the killer, alt tab again while it loads. So the killer's right there. I have the killer in the same group. That way I can actually keep an eye on the HP. The more dumb mob you have on them, the better. So these actually hurt a lot, these Dimics. If you can get more the little robot, you don't have to alt tab as much. But yeah, you just tab over to your killer, whatever that might be, and just kill. This is kind of good because of gum consumption. You can leave your not enough SP. Okay, you can leave your killer logged off so that you're not using gum. Oh. Okay. Kill the boss. Alright, so as I was saying, I'm gonna check if Bishop's here, but the first option that I was talking to you about in the beginning of the video is an okay. You just want to stack him with all the HP items you can get. It doesn't need any real defense gear. He actually will lose most of his defense. The reduction will still apply, but yeah, it looks like Bishop's still not out, but it's as easy as, you know, let's say this Bishop, right? I pop my frenzy, and now I do take more damage, but if I just stay out of his reach, I should take just a little bit of damage and not too much. Nothing can really stop you. Even the shooter ones can't stop you. You run really fast, so most mobs will stay back. But that's the third way. So you have the MS champ, especially if you have Edgas, you can pull that. You can have the second variation of which is snap, so I'll call that number 1. The second one is the full whatchamacallit, the full perfect dodge gear on a Sin, and then the LK with a frenzy being probably the cheapest option, being number 3. Those are all ways you can pull to the portal. And I showed you guys how to portal fist. I'm gonna see if I can find an MVP that I can kill with a biochem or a Synex by using the portal. Let me go look for that. Alright guys, so I'm back. The next thing I want to show you guys is the variation of portal fisting, but with a Synex if you're killing things with Earthquake especially. This applies for Valk, although you don't want to kill with a Sin a Valk, probably not a good idea. But anyways, the idea here is similar. I don't have any whatchamacallit, foods or anything for this character, so I'm just gonna give this a try just to show you guys the idea. And I'm also gonna show you another variation of how to pull, and that's with backslide. Everybody can get that. You don't need to use points on it. But the idea here is you do want to find out where the closest portal is. So if you don't know the map, you want to look around. I highly recommend doing that. Cloaked, again, just MVP will see you. If you get hit or locked, that's when you face the opposite way that you want to go, and you just run backslide. But anyways, here we go. We're at the portal. I bring him all the way to the portal. All right. Click in. All right. The trick here is you gotta have your back to the portal, so you can see that the portal is actually behind me. Whenever he's about, oh, that would have ended bad. But whenever he's about to cast, you want to backslide into the portal. So when he's casting something large, boom, I'm out of there. Pretty much that's what you need to watch out for. Since he does Earthquake, you can even like bring him to where you need to be. But yeah, I pretty much just wait for him. That's the cast right there. Boom, I'm out. And that was the Earthquake. Now there's nothing much that he can do that will actually hurt me. So we'll keep going. Couple stuns. EDP ran out. I'm watching for his cast, not his mob. I know it's kind of hard to see which one's which, but his cast is a lot slower. There you go. But that's the whole idea. You watch his cast. When it's something that will kill you, you backslide into a portal, and that's how you kill with Synex. I'm not gonna show you builds or anything, but I like Sins with a little bit of it, especially for the stun. And MVPs, they do hit hard. Agi is only for attack speed against MVPs. It won't actually dodge because he has mob. I do have a Bafo Qatar. It does not work. You won't be killing the mob enough to get your 1v1 against the MVP. Because I know if you have a really high dodge, there are some MVPs that technically you should be able to dodge. But yeah, it doesn't always work well. But yeah, that's how you kill things in the portal. I hope that helps. Hope that gets you out there an MVP, and I'll see you next time.